I'm out here walking around in Huntington on a chilly beginning of November, but I'm doing it because I want to get you some insight on what it's like to live in Highlawn area. I'll be trying to feature the neighborhoods, show you what the houses are like, and I'll also point out some points of interest, such as the hospital, your grocery shopping, fast food. There's also even a few properties for sale at the moment, so I'll point out some of those. So if you're considering a move to Highlawn area of Huntington, stay tuned because we're taking a sneak peek. I'll be capturing video right here from my 360 camera, but also brought my drone with me. So we'll put it up in the air periodically and get a bird's eye view. If this is your first time seeing me or the channel, my name is Justin Dickey and I'm a real estate agent here in Huntington, West Virginia. But more importantly, I'm a lifelong resident of this charming little college city. And additionally, I actually spent a lot of my childhood growing up in Highlawn. I went to school there, I played there, and got in all the trouble that little kids tend to do. I'm just kidding. So if you're considering a move to or from Highlawn, give me a shout. I would love the opportunity to help you do so. All right, passing the train tracks here around 22nd Street, and we are now officially in the Highlawn area. And the Highlawn area, as defined by our MLS, is these train tracks here on the west side of it, and they also make up the south border of Highlawn. And then the Highlawn area extends all the way to 31st Street, where you run into the Guyandotte River. And then the north side of Highlawn is defined by the Ohio River. But here on the street, we just passed the train track. Right across from that is the Marshall Football Stadium, the softball, even the new baseball stadium. To my left across the street here, you'll see some really worn down buildings. They actually just knocked several down because this is the site for the new Marshall Welding and Robotics Training Center. They'll be offering more classes to students that want to pursue those degrees and create more jobs here in the area. I'm currently walking up 3rd Avenue. It's one of the main avenues that take you through Highlawn. And then the other one is 5th Avenue. And I think I'll go ahead and hop over to 5th Avenue right now so I can show you all the businesses that run along it. There are some houses over there on 5th Avenue, but I would say it's mostly reserved for businesses. All right, so I hopped over here real quick to head down 5th Avenue. And then across the street, we have Stewart's Hot Dogs. It's the go-to hot dog place here in Huntington. They're at least locally famous. But continuing down 5th Avenue, like I said, it's mostly for businesses, car dealership here, and then several fast food chains right in front of us. Once we get a little bit further, you'll see the grocery store, as well as a couple little dollar stores. Gino's Pizza Parlor is a small little place where you can play video games, earn tickets, and trade them in for prizes. I had several birthdays there when I was a kid. Lots of fun at the time. Haven't been in there in a while, so if you go and it's awful, don't blame me for your experience. All right, I'm happy to say that it turned out to be a rather nice day. Shedded the jacket. Now I'm a little bit further down 5th Avenue. To my side here, we have the home of the Marshall Thundering Herd soccer team. This is where they hit the field and they dominate, I imagine. The Marshall soccer team here was actually NCAA champions in the season of 2020 to 2021. I'm coming up on a busy intersection here on 5th Avenue. Across the way to my right is Kroger. If you aren't familiar with that, that is our local grocery store chain, similar to like a Publix, a Food Lion, or what have you. I'm now right across the street from Kroger and entering into an area with a lot of just convenience service places. Get your car worked on here. To my left, over here in this corner, is Master Kim's Taekwondo. I actually took Taekwondo there when I was in elementary school. We have a Dairy Queen right here next to me. So this building over here that's blue with the C used to be a Long John Silver's, but now I believe it is a medical cannabis dispensary. And if you didn't know, cannabis is legal in West Virginia if you have your medical card. It is not recreational. From this corner on down, you have some dollar stores and a CVS on the next corner for your prescription drugs. All right, we're now headed down 3rd Avenue, and we're coming up on the first house that I want to talk about that I have on my list here. This one's actually an old Colony listing, and it does need some work, let's be honest. But it's 5-bed, 2-bath, 3,300 square feet of living space. It has an impressive foyer, hardwood floors, and it's appropriately priced for repairs at under $200,000. So the next house that was on my list to talk about is actually right here on the same block. It occupies the corner lot. But while we're walking over there, I'll go ahead and mention that it is right across from the new school that was built in 2020, and that is Highlawn Elementary. It took the place of the old middle school, Enzo Middle School. This is probably where you're going to want to send your kids, kindergarten through 5th grade. This school has state-of-the-art technology and design to help inspire kids and to get them in the learning mode. There's actually an interior video tour on YouTube, so I will leave that link in the description below. Go check that out. All right, this house is currently on the market, and I had the opportunity to go in it the other day for a broker's open house, and it is quite impressive. Sits at 7-bed, 5 bathrooms, nearly 6,500 square feet of living space. It has high ceilings, and to me, it seems like a fortress. It has that wraparound porch so you can see the sunrise and the sunset. It has beautiful woodwork throughout, and even a kitchen on the 3rd floor. But wait, there's more. Did I mention that that home comes with its own elevator? It's priced in the mid-700s, and over the garage space, it has a modern apartment that they rent out on Airbnb. So not only that, you can live in it, you can rent out the garage apartment, and you can even partition off a stairwell so you can have more renters on the inside of the main building. All right, here on the north side of Highlawn, you'll run into McClellan Park. It's not massive, but if you live in the neighborhood, it's definitely worth checking out. As you can see on this Saturday afternoon, it is quite relaxing. There's a couple tennis courts, some basketball courts, and a playground. The playground actually looks like it was recently built. They must have redone it in recent years. There's a small walking path along the edge over there, as well as little doggy cleanup stations. And these houses here right across from the park, they have a nice view of it, easy access, and a nice view of the Ohio River as well. So here in Highlawn, we actually have one of the main hospitals here in Huntington, West Virginia. It's St. Mary's Medical Center. They boast nearly 400 beds for patients, and it's one of the largest medical facilities in the state. They specialize in cardiac care, cancer treatment, emergency and trauma services, neuroscience, and orthopedics. They also have a satellite building a couple blocks away that has a center for education, physical therapy, urgent care, and even a conference room. All right, now I'm over here in the hills right next to St. Mary's Medical Center, and there was one other house that I wanted to bring up. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show it to you because it's not an Old Colony listing, but it is quite impressive indeed. It's 4-bed, 4.5 bathrooms, 7,700 square feet of living space. It sits right on the Ohio River with breathtaking water views. In addition to that, the structure actually sits on a 1.3 acre lot. The house features its own pool and tennis court, and it is priced in the 800,000s. So in addition to the homes that I mentioned throughout this video, there's a handful of others available right now in the Highlawn area, and they range from about $50,000 to $180,000. And there's even an outlier that's about $280,000, and I believe it's over here next to St. Mary's Medical Center as well. So if you have any questions about the properties mentioned throughout this video, or just need further information, reach out, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you. I always leave my information in the description. As I'm walking around over here, I actually have a memory of my childhood. I remember the gang of us trick-or-treating as little youngsters, and it may have been this house or one close by, but they had a massive driveway. No one wanted to go up it, but I led the way, and we were all rewarded at the end. They had king-size candy bars passed out. So that's all I wanted to say. All right, I don't have much more to say, and I don't think I'm gonna make it down to 31st Street to show you that. This was my first time creating a video like this, so please don't be too hard on me. But I am open to feedback, so leave a comment, let me know what you would have liked to see. If you like the video, or at least appreciate my efforts, go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe. I'll be releasing more videos about Huntington and real estate here in our wonderful city. If I have any extra footage after I'm done here, I'll go ahead and just append it to the end of this video. As always, if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate in or around Huntington, West Virginia, feel free to give me a call. It's not bothersome at all. I would love the opportunity to earn your business. With all that being said, I think I'm gonna wrap up here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.
Yeah.